Hey guys, as you can see, that's actually the new opening for the app. So I just thought that'd be pretty cool for you guys to see. It's basically the four Kages. Well, the five Kages. So yeah, today's a new day and a new event and such. So yeah, the Mifune and Hanzo event just ended. So I'll be getting into the secondary passives for Mifune and Hanzo in a little bit. I have already gotten them, so I'm gonna be able to test them out. But first, I'm going to cover the event. So today's event is actually Kakashi Hatake and Obito Uchiha. Now, quite honestly, this is nothing new. The second passive has already been released for both of them. For both Obito and Kakashi, as you can see, Diamond Kakashi Hatake debut. Nothing new, quite honestly, as you can see. So to train Kakashi, you have to get him to gold, and then level 105, and then finally you need 400 Will of Fire to get him to Diamond. So yeah. Let's see. So if you have a bronze Kakashi, you're gonna get Toad Sage times 10, level 6 pill scroll package times 5. If you have him silver, you're gonna get Toad Sage times 20, Seal Stone times 50, and Refining Bag times 10. If you have him gold, you're gonna get the Toad Sage times 30, and then exclusive equipment, Mysterious Mask tier 3, a very good item I might add. And then finally, if you have him diamond, you're gonna get the Ambu skin Kakashi. Now the Ambu skin doesn't come with any particular skills, it's just a cosmetic thing. But if you want it outside of getting it as a reward, you're actually gonna have to spend 15k worth of gold. So I mean, this is nice. It's sort of a good reward, I suppose, because it's a very pricey skin. It looks awesome, quite honestly, but either way, it's very, very pricey. So why is the Mysterious Mask so good? Now, what the Mysterious Mask does, it actually allows Kakashi to release a secondary attack. So he releases his original attack, whichever of his unique skills that you have on him to use. He releases that, and then he releases an AOE attack right after that attack. So I mean, it's the Mysterious Mask is just basically doubles Kakashi's ninjutsu damage depending on what situation you are. So yeah. So there's Diamond Obito Uchiha debut. As you can see here, to train up Obito Uchiha to Diamond, you need to have him gold, level 105, and then you need 500 Uchiha's Nightmare. So let's see. If you have a bronze Obito Uchiha, you're gonna get Big Toad Kichi times 10, level 6 Pearl Scroll Package times 5. If you have him silver, you're gonna get Toad Sage times 10, Seal Stone times 50, Refining Back times 10. And then finally, if you have him gold, you're gonna get Madara's level 3 Circular Magatama Fan. And then finally, diamond, you're gonna get Void Hard Obito. Now, Void Hard Obito is a skin. It's actually a rather rare skin now that I think about it. Um, it's just a skin, quite honestly. As far as I know, you can't buy it. You can only get it during an event. So I mean, I suppose it's a good reward. Now as you can see here, now the Circular Magatama fan, the reason it's so good is because once Obito uses it or Madara Uchiha uses it, they basically get a sort of shield which allows them to deflect whatever ninjutsu, whatever attack is going towards them. So if a Naruto attacks Obito or Madara after they've released the Magatama fan's ability, that Naruto will get whatever attack he threw right back at him. It doesn't protect Obito or Madara from the actual damage. There's other items for that, but nonetheless, it does throw back the attack towards the enemy. So this is the skin Void Heart Obito, and then here's Ambu Kakashi. Both of them are cosmetic. As I said, for Ambu Kakashi, if you don't have him gold, if you want to get it either way, you're gonna have to spend 15k gold. It's not worth it to me. I would recommend you definitely just wait until you have Kakashi gold if you really want it. But yeah, don't spend 15k for the cosmetic skin. I mean, like as I said, it's just cosmetic. It doesn't come with a skill, so it's basically just that cosmetic, useless, other than it looking nice and pretty. So they say that there's new skills for 10 Tails Jinjuriki. That's a rather old skill. I've always used it. I could probably do a showcase for Obito and Kakashi tomorrow, so I can get all of their items today. Well, I already have most of their items, so I can do everything tomorrow. That way, this video is not too long. But just a quick rundown. What it does, it releases the 10 Tails. The 10 Tails has the ability to seal the enemy's passive skills, active skills, unique skills, and even weapon skills. Now, they'll lose some HP, not a massive amount, maybe 30 to 40k worth of bleed HP from their HP. And yeah, they're sealed for 5 rounds. And quite honestly, in PvP, 5 rounds is an eternity. So if you can get Tento's Obito to seal all of your enemies, which keep in mind it's not 100% thing. It's sometimes you'll seal all the enemies, sometimes you won't. Sometimes there's going to be one enemy that's not sealed. But if you can do that, well, you basically won the fight as long as you can kill the other enemy by hitting them and such. So it's a very good skill. I have it. If you're gonna want it during this event, you're actually gonna have to consume. I do believe 40 to 45k. I'm not quite. I can't quite remember what the consumption is for that, but it's very very high. It's actually one of the last consumption rewards if I recall correctly. So keep in mind, actually, there's a benefit to this skill also because Obito can actually use it while he is silver, so it's very very useful. Now, the active skill Kamui Lightning Cutter, this is actually one of the most vital parts to having a team that's able to do the Ninja World War all the way up to level 100 for free, technically. Keep in mind, big technically quotes without having to have Itachi Uchiha. If you can put this on Obito and Kakashi, well, this skill will actually have the ability to um, if set up correctly, to just stun lock the enemy team, meaning that they won't be able to do anything, especially in the Ninja World War. Now, it does deal a decent amount of damage, so keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind that you actually have to have a level 105 Kakashi and a level 105 Obito to actually equip it to either one of them. So yeah. Then there's a passive skill, Earth Release, Earth Style Wall. Now, this skill is actually very good. It can be equipped to both Kakashi and Obito, although it's mostly meant for Kakashi. Now, as you can see here, what it does, it actually releases a shield for the back row. Now, it's a shield in the idea where it prevents damage. It doesn't actually block effects. So, for example, if a Naruto attacks the back row for whatever reason, only the back row, then the back row won't take any damage from the actual skill, but the shadow clones that it would be applied if it hit will still be applied to your cards. So it's a good skill to have either way, especially if you're facing cards like Jiraiya, the Jiraiya Naruto combination card, who only have damage and not actually have debuffs. So I mean, it's a good skill to have, and it makes Kakashi a really big pain in the ass, quite honestly, to fight against, especially if you don't have enough damage, enough hit, or enough anything really to take him down. Debuffs, that's what I meant. So the six path Tentails Cough and Seal. Now, before I go on, actually, the Lightning Kamui Lightning Cutter, you can actually get it for 6k during this event of consumption. So if you're planning on getting that perfect Ninja World War team for free, I would strongly recommend to get this Kamui Lightning Cutter at the very least. Sure, it's going to take you some time to equip it, especially if you don't have gold Gold Obito and Gold Kakashi. But either way, it's gonna be nice to have it right there. Just something to give you a goal to works towards too. Also, before I go on, the Earth Release Earth Style Wall is a level 105 skill. Keep that in mind. So that means either Gold level 105 or Diamond level 105, Kakashi or Obito. Now, the Six Path Tentails Coffin Seal Obito. This is actually an Obito exclusive skin. Basically, it's Yin Yang release times 4, and then Tentails times 3, so that makes it a level 105 skill. What it does, it basically provides not so much defense to the front row as it reduces your enemy's damage. Um, it doesn't work by a lot, quite honestly. I mean, it is useful, but it doesn't do that much unless you're in the Ninja World War and you're one of the more powerful players. Otherwise, then it doesn't do much. I mean, the stats on this passive are very nice, so I'd equip it to Obito either way. But it's not vital to have a perfect Obito. So yeah. Now it says a new equip update. It's the 3-Tomo mask. I'll explain that tomorrow. Same thing for any of the other items. I have all of Obito Uchiha's items except for his ring, and someday when the Sasori event comes, I'll get that. But as of right now, I don't have it. Same thing for Kakashi. I have all of his items. Unfortunately, I don't have. No, yeah, I have everything for Kakashi that you could possibly have, except for having him diamond. So other than that, I have everything for Kakashi. Now the Kakashi practice pack. This is actually basically just something that you can buy that will help you speed up the training of Kakashi, and technically Obito also. Now, for those of you who don't know, Obito Uchiha is a pain in the ass to get, quite honestly. It is one of the most annoying cards to work towards because of the fact that even though technically every single little item that you need for a gold Obito is free, it's a pain in the ass to grind out. It took me a good, I believe, 5 months, more or less, to grind out my gold Obito, and even then I had to recharge a couple. I think I recharged two or three Renengan Obitos, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, it's a very, very grinding out for Obito and Kakashi, especially since Kakashi needs for his final form, purple card form, he needs to have a Reoccurring Obito, which to train up to six path Obito, which is the final form of Obito, you need another Reoccurring Obito, so that's always fun. So there's a Kakashi Confidential box event. Basically you do any dungeon and you're gonna get some Kakashi Confidential box. You can open it and you can get the Mysterious Mask, Refining Material, some Obito Uchiha fragments, some Kakashi Hatake fragments, some dull shutting guns, some treasure bags which give you zero point 0.6 million silver coins, and then finally two big Tokichis. Now you can only get 31 Kakashi Confidential box per day. So 30 of those Kakashi Confidential box you're only going to be able to get through, well, no. You'll be able to get through what do you call it? Through these things, wipeout coupons. The last 31st, you won't be able to get. You have to get it manually. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, so let's see. Obito Chiha, yada yada. Covered that. Covered that. Covered that. Covered that. So the consumption event. If you want to get the three Tomo mask, as far as I know, the only way to get it is to get it from the from recharging 500 gold for 3 continuous days. You'll get the tier 3 3 Tomo mask, and it's an okay item, quite honestly. Once again, I'll cover this tomorrow, but it's essentially it's okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, if you recharge 220 gold, you're gonna get 60 all powerful scrolls. Not a great reward for 220 gold, but it's something. If you do a gold 10 draw, keep in mind this is only during once per event, as far as I know. You're gonna get a Kamui Kakashi with it, which is the third training form for Kakashi, which could save you quite a bit of time, especially if you're grinding them out for free. Um, for gold 10 draw, I mean for gold draw, just the Toad Sage as a reward. So for the daily recharge rewards, quite honestly, you're gonna be looking at quite a hefty price for anything really. For example, I'm sorry, that's not right. Okay, for bronze Obito Uchiha, if you're only training up Obito Uchiha, you're gonna have to yeah basically buy 10k gold for a bronze Obito Uchiha. Um, yeah, as far as I can tell, you're gonna have to do that. So if you want a gold Obito Uchiha just from the get go, during this event, keep in mind it is a 4 day event. If you're gonna want a gold Obito Uchiha, you're gonna have to recharge 10,000 gold for 3 days. Uh, Once again, keep in mind this is just for like free. This is completely and utter not free. This is as in you don't have to do much more than this. So yeah, you're gonna have to recharge. Huh. Wow, that's not right. So you get two six path Obito for every 10,000 gold recharge. So two, three. Yeah, you're gonna have to recharge 10,000 gold for 3 days, and then 5,000 gold on the last day to get one full gold Obito six path Obito. Now, if you want a gold Kakashi Hatake, it's actually quite easier. But at the same time, still is pricey, I suppose. So if you want a Kakashi Hatake, gold, you're gonna actually have to train up at the very least, as far as I know, three Kakashi Hatakes by yourself, and then you're gonna get what do you call it? Basically, you have to recharge 3,100 gold to get silver Kakashi Hatake. Just whereas you don't need to do any more work apart from that. You have to get 3,100 gold every day for 4 days. So if you want the secondary passive for Obito, you need to recharge 3,100 gold. If you want the secondary passive for Kakashi, you only have to recharge 1,900 gold. Very, very pricey. Quite honestly, I'm not going to be recharging, consuming during this event because I don't need to. I have quite literally everything I could possibly need for this event. I have all the items, all the exclusive items, all the skills, all the passives, actives. I have everything essentially from this. So if I were to consume gold, this would just be redundant. Now, let's see. We're gonna go over here to events, and we're gonna look at the consumption rewards. So right off the bat, I would recommend, even if you're not uh, now that I think about it, I may actually have to consume. Right off the bat, as you can see here, you're gonna get a tier 3 each age of paradise for 4K, and an each age of paradise all the way to tier 4 is very, very powerful. If you don't believe me, just look at this. Right here, we're gonna go ahead and select right here. As you can see here, each age of paradise tier 4, level 120, 80k ninjutsu attack. If you equip it to Kakashi, it's 140, 120k ninjutsu attack in total. So I mean, either way, it's a very good power. It's a very powerful necklace slot ninjutsu attack item. Once again, if you want the lightning cutter active skill, you're gonna have to consume 6k. If you want the Mangeki or Sharingan to tier 3, or at least one of them, you're gonna have to consume up to 5k. If you want the Earth Relay's passive skill, just consume 8k. If you want the White Fang to tier 3, 9k, and then to tier 4, you need to get 100 Will of Fire. If you want the Jonin armor at tier 3, you're actually going to have to consume 20k. If you want the Sword on Noboko to tier 3, you're actually going to have to consume all the way up to 40k. And if you want the 6 Tails, 6 Paths, 10 Tails Coffin Seal Obito without having to buy it from the shop, you're going to have to consume 35k. And then finally for the last reward, which is the 45k consumption reward, the Tensei Jinchuriki skill book. If you want that, once again, 45k consumption. You can get 2 Mangeki or Sharingans off of this event to tier 4, and they're not weak, to be completely honest. They are very powerful, as you can see here. I have one equipped to Orochimaru, as you can see, level 112. Mangeki or Sharingan tier 4, 67k ninjutsu attack, 88k again jutsu attack, so they're very powerful items. So yeah, that's really about it for the event. I think I've covered it in its entirety. I may have not been clear about how much the prices would have been, or perfectly accurate on how much you have to buy, but that's just the general gist of it, so just keep that in mind. The reason I'm kind of rushing through this, or it feels like I'm rushing through this, is because I have to be awake tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon. I have to be at work at 3 in the afternoon, so I have to go to sleep within an hour, possibly 2 hours. So just, yeah. Um, Now let's see what else. So yeah. As you can see, I'm just kind of all over the place. I just barely got the bounty act thing today, right now. Got my rare ore. Gonna attack Hokage. Sorry, Hokage, but I need rare ore. I'm rather close. Oh, hey, he's more powerful than me in this form. God dang it, he's gonna kill me. Ah, you win some, you lose some. Anyways, as embarrassing as that was, we go back over here. As you can see here, if I go to training, I actually have 300 Will of Fire. So I just need one really good Ninja World War, and then another week or so worth of grinding out rare ores, and I'm gonna have a Diamond Sakura, which is gonna be allowing me to open the Konoha collection. So yeah, as you can see, this is a Mifune with all of his items, all of his skills, level 105, and yeah, so secondary passive tier 4 items. I believe at the very least they're level 115. Yes, level 115 for most, if not all of the items. And as you can see here, this is the skills that he has. So he's a fairly basic character, fairly straightforward. He only has a few bloodlines. As you can see here, he only has 2. So the 2 passive skills that you can equip to him are Iowa Beheading, Faith skill, which is basically like a Shadow Clone skill except for Taijutsu attack, and it's for Mifune exclusively. What it does, it increases Mifune's Taijutsu attack by 35% just once per battle. So he can release 5 faith, up to 5 faith, each one of those faith increasing his Taijutsu attack by 35%. So just one gives him 35, and then 2, 75, 3, 105, no, 2, 70, 3, 105, and so on and so forth. So yeah, these are the stats. Level 105, 34k hits, 96k HP, 44k taijutsu attack, and the other stat, the 27k, I'm not quite sure what it is. So we go over here to Iowa Beheading Style 1 Flash. Now, what this does, it turns his normal attack into a skill, which deals damage to the front row enemy to the enemy in front of him. Now, what's so special about this is that he releases his skill, his debuff, which as soon as that debuff is on the enemy card, if the enemy card has less than 30% of its HP, it's gonna die instantly. And it increases his dodge for 1 round, immune to poison after it's equipped, and yada yada yada. So at level 105, it has 39k damage, 40k HP, 22k taijutsu attack, and 41k dodge increased to Mifune. Then there's the active skill Io Beheading, second style, deal massive taijutsu damage to single target, can kill front row enemies whose HP is less than 30%, that's his little icon debuff, and increases your dodge massively for 1 round. Um, so yeah. And then finally his skill Io Beheading first style, deal taijutsu damage to single target, and kill front row enemies with less than 30% HP, instantly die and dodge many attacks for 1 round. So just being based off of the whole immune to poison, I think he might be actually able to solo the Six Tails. So these are his stats, as you can see: nearly 500k taijutsu attack, 127k ninjutsu attack, 629k ninjutsu defense, and 352k hits, and so on and so forth. So yeah, Mifune is a very good card actually for taijutsu, believe it or not, and quite honestly, yeah, so yeah, just check it out. So as you can see, he can seal the front row, and he dealt 2 million critical worth of damage. Oh, he is not immune to poison apparently. So as you just saw, he does 7 million critical, and yeah, there you go, 14 million critical. So that's the faith coming into play. But yeah, he died. So much for being immune to poison, Mifune. Great way to let me down. So yeah, just quickly, Death of Sasuke. As you can see here, Mifune is gonna fight him. 2 million critical. Gets the faith. Only got 3, so 5 million critical. 2.8 million, 2.8 million, 2.8 million, and these are just his normal attacks. And then his unique skill. So every single time that he attacks, it's a skill. It's no longer just basic run of the mill taijutsu attack. It's all of them are skill, and all of them deal a decent amount of damage. As you can see, he's dealing constant 5 millions, and I was unfortunate, but he really should have won in the next round because Deidara was about to run out of HP. So yeah, there you go. 5 Mifune, 3 faith, and either way, he's dealing that 2.8 million constant hits. Hopefully, yeah, there you go, 10 million. That was nice. 5 million, 10 million, so on and so forth. 5 million, and yeah, hopefully he'll be able to take down Deidara this time. And there we go. As you can see, he went down under 30% HP and died instantly. So yeah, that's Mifune in a nutshell. He's a very good card for just DPS, I suppose, against a single target. Don't use him in the Ninja World War. Taijutsu is essentially useless unless you have a Diamond Mike guy with all of his items equipped, his passive and such. But that's a story for another day. So yeah, let's see. We're gonna go to daily Q&A quickly, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of the video, go to sleep, and then head to work. So I don't have to worry about the volume simply because I have my earphones connected. As you can see, the Bluetooth icon is on right about now. So we're going to put pause to this, and then we're going to concentrate on the Q&A quickly. So Demon Fox is in iOS, time of writing, but the game is lagging as hell to every few seconds. Yeah, it's probably because it's the old one. They fixed the lag for it. Yep, you guessed it. The lag's back. Demon Fox still in iOS, so who knows? Yeah, iOS is a little different. Sometimes it feels like it's two different developers, but it's honestly just a single developer, either being overworked or just being lazy. So let's see. I can't log in for iOS. Yeah, it's probably because of the app update and such. Can I spend? So if I spend almost $200, I can get Diamond Mifune, Hanzo, and their secondary passives. Yeah, every day has to be, not just one day, unfortunately. What do you think is a better overall card? Sixth Path Obito or Shinobi World War Jiraiya? Um, yeah, gold. It's gold Obito who's better. But if it's Sixth Path, then Jiraiya is better. I mean, if it's purple card, Jiraiya is better. If it's gold, then Obito is better. How are your Naruto stats with any equipped curseals or collections on? Not quite sure, honestly. I don't know, a good 2-3 million, I believe, by itself. Keep in mind that I have collections on. I don't unequip it, but I'm gonna do the Ninja World War very quickly after I finish this video. So sorry. Is it possible to get curse seals on the combo of Baku and Zawaza? Yeah, it's actually you're able to do so. Just whoops, wrong app, and we press home, and there we go, Demon Fox. All you have to do to get curse seals on your cards, just go to equip and then scroll to the left, click on the card, and you can equip them. I'm not quite sure whether they do anything at all, but you can just equip them to the cards either way. So there you go. That's something, I suppose. And then there we go. Oh, whoa. That's the story I was reading. Whoops, sorry about that, people. For those of you who don't know, on my off time, I usually read fan fiction. Just about anything really. Usually I only stick to the 2-3K reviews, because those stories are usually rather fleshed out and good. Otherwise, I just don't read them. But anyways, before my weird addiction to reading fan fiction, uh, got spoken of, we're gonna go ahead and keep on reading here. Does the older app still work for iOS? I have no idea. I'm on Android, so unfortunately, you iOS users, I can't exactly help you out. I'm sorry. Hey Luis, I'm debating on recharging now for a double gold recharge for Obito and Kakashi and consume up to 20k because I saved up enough to consume that much, or wait for a Sasuke or Chimara event on recharge to spend my gold then. Both my Obito and Kakashi are purple and my Sasuke is bronze and my Orochimaru is gold. If that changes anything, love the vids, keep it up. Quite honestly, you can just go ahead and shit. See, this always happens whenever I try to open up new apps and such, or accidentally open up new apps. Anyways, for your consumption problem or lack thereof, just consume up to what do you call it, 6k. That lightning cutter will give you a goal to work towards while you're getting that gold Obito and gold Kakashi. And it's just gonna be nice to have it if you actually get there before there's another Kakashi slash Obito event. Um, would I recommend recharging during this event? I'm not quite sure, honestly, simply because, I mean, you could probably get a bronze Obito for about $60, but if you want to really get a fully fleshed out gold Obito or gold Kakashi, it's going to cost you quite a bit, so just keep that in mind, please. A purple card, 6-path Obito, my bad, not a bronze Obito for $60. So let's go back to what I was reading. And what skin should I buy with my 15k gold? Strongest father or son Naruto and father and son Naruto, or Indara Sasuke. Either or, take your pick. If you're a near player, I would recommend strongest father and son. If you're a player who can last a good 30 rounds during a battle and is just lacking damage output, then go ahead and get the Indara Arrow Sasuke. What's the difference between buying the strongest father and son Naruto skin against just buying the skill for the shop? Because when you buy the skin, it obviously comes with the skill, but it's also in the shop accessory. It's 12,500 cheaper. It's not actually. Don't add me, okay? I think you may, as dickish as this sounds, I think you may be confused because if you look over here, go to scroll. There's no such thing as unique skills being released. They are not released. There's active skills, there's passive skills, there's skins, and there's wipeout coupons, keys, and such, but there's no such thing as a unique skill. Um, right here, there's skins that come with unique skills, but none of it which would relate to Naruto. So yeah, it's just better to get the strongest father and son skin. Sounds arrogant, sounds dickish, but once again, I kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to this. Um, how do I get Chujito? Unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait for an event, Trevor. Is Kakashi Nobito worth consuming $100 for the double gold recharge? I'd wait until triple gold if you could possibly do it, simply because if you are spending $100, I mean, you want to get the most for your buck if that's all you're going to spend. So yeah, just try to wait for a triple gold. There will more than likely be a triple gold either during Monday or Sunday. Not quite sure when. I mean, admittedly, the devs may just be dicks and not put in a triple gold event. But I would recommend waiting for a triple gold event, quite honestly. How do you tell if a skill is active or passive in the shop? Yeah, the passives had numbers at the end of the skills, which details them being passives because those are the passive bonuses, as in bonuses that are always active as long as you equip the passive skill. So should I get the strongest father and son Naruto or the Asura Naruto, father and son Naruto? Yeah. What's the best passive for Obito, Kakashi, Haku, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura? So for Obito, the best passive is the Tentacle Jinjuriki. For Kakashi, the Susanoo Kakashi, Susanoo Kakashi Itachi. No, Kakashi. No, Itachi Susanoo Kakashi passive skill. For Haku, Demonic Ice Mirrors. Passive skill Naruto Shadow Clone. Passive skill Sasuke, Demon Lantern in combination with Lightning Shadow Clone because complete Susanoo is more for your for PvP than DPS. DPS meaning damage output, not the exact what you call it. DPS is stands for damage per second, I believe. Yeah. So not the exact correlation right there. But for Sakura, her best skill, as far as I know, is the Unrivaled Strength skill. Passive, which you can only get during the event, which big surprise, you know. Yeah. What event would be better to go all out? Hashi or Toby? 50k gold. I have 30k, but I nearly have 50k when the event comes out. Kind of depends. Honestly, I would recommend going all out during the Darui event. Simply because the Darui is technically cheaper than Hashi. Getting a purple card Hashi is rather hard. Keep in mind. And getting a purple card or a gold Togedama free takes ages. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a hustle. Not hustle, but a bit of a. I can't think of the word. I had it on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. A little bit tough, I guess, to dumb it down. Because yeah, gold can only get you so far. When it comes to those cards, it's really just about recharging. Honestly, as fucked up as it sounds. So yeah. Um, is there any way to get more chakra recovery other than the Curse of the Moon? Depends on yeah, like for example, get the chakra recovery earrings. You need a Kushina seal stone. You can get it from the you can get the scroll from the shop and then the seal stone from gold chest. The gold chest seal stone is a little hard to get, but if you get lucky enough, the chakra recovery earrings are very useful to create. After the update, they had the National War open, and it was a bunch of dots in the map where you could choose to move, attack, defend, and it was some sort of dominate the globe type of game. Also, they mistakenly had Nagato's Trial Dungeon open for no reason. That's interesting. Thank you, Wheeler. Hopefully, I'll be able to give a bigger explanation when they actually release it. Right about now, what I have is mostly speculation, but thanks for the info, Wheeler. I appreciate that, man. What is Toad Bunta for the Toad Summon Scroll? It's basically the creation materials for the Mount Boko scroll. I would recommend using them. Just wait until a Jiraiya or Naruto event, and you can get the tier 3 or tier 4 scroll for usually a good 10-15k gold consumption. And it's a lot cheaper than having to go through creating it and waiting until another event in which you will get the refining material to tier 3. How do I get a diamond card? Please tell me. You actually have to get the card all the way up to gold, and then after you get the gold card, you have to either get it to level 90, level 105, and once you do that, you need to get a bunch of the training materials, whether it be Akatsuki for Akatsuki Ninja, um, Will of Fire for Konoha Ninja, Uchiha's Nightmare for Uchiha's, so on and so forth, until you have enough of the training materials, and then you can train them to Diamond. If you want them for free, really you can only get them during well, right now you can only get them during a server opening, which I do believe there's going to be one, so I'll cover that in a little bit. But yeah, I was wondering if dressing out is any good with the ability that is the skin given to you with the skin. It's worth it. It's very cheap and it's rather good. Um, I'm level 75, Q holder, server 34, and I'm starting to believe that this game is pay to win because I need to level up my Sage Naruto and I just can't. Yeah, sorry Juan, but this game really is pay to win. I think I've mentioned it in like the previous two videos before this. But yeah, it's a really fucked up system. Hey Luis, I'm debating on recharging now on a double gold recharge for Obito Kakashi and consume up to 20k. I think I could have sworn I just read this one. Is this Kakashi and Obito worth in consumption, consuming $100 for the double gold recharge? Once again, I'd recommend waiting for a triple gold recharge, but if you feel like it's just not gonna happen a triple gold recharge, then go ahead and do the double gold. But I would recommend trying to wait at the very least for a triple gold recharge. It's a bit of a gamble to be completely honest. But either way, I mean, you go big or go home, especially if you're spending a lot that much money, I guess. Is it out yet? I don't know what you're talking about, Isa. Is the Executioner Blade tier 4 looks like stat wise? Executioner Blade? Oh, okay, okay. So if you just want to see it, here you go. I'm gonna go to Zabuza. Let me keep on clicking to the right. If it would fucking let me. There we go. So this is the Executioner's, the Beheading Greatsword. As you can see, 64k ninjutsu attack, 64k taijutsu attack, level 104. If you equip it to Zabuza, he gets an extra 45k taijutsu attack, 36k ninjutsu attack, and also the ability to drain HP from any enemy he attacks with taijutsu. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry about that. I apologize. How do I get the Kotomatsu Kami's Crow's Eye to upgrade Itachi? Can we only get them from the store, or can we drop from 24-11? It can be dropped from 24-11, but quite honestly, you need to do a good, I don't know, 500 tries per Crow's Eye, if you're lucky. The real Virgil, I resent that. Um, can you overclock Jiraiya by himself? If so, how? You can, but you still need Orochimaru to do so. Just put Jiraiya in front of Orochimaru while Orochimaru has the curse heal. Not the curse heal. The Orochimaru's ring tier 4 Jiraiya have his tier 4 Fukusaku and Shima, and you're good to go for overclocking for Jiraiya. So yeah. What are some of the best ninjutsu attack items? Uchiha's armor, which is an event exclusive. Unfortunately, it was a damaged thing. I don't know when we're gonna get it again. Uchiha's no. First Hokage scroll. Naruto's seventh Hokage cloak. If you equip it to Naruto, very good ninjutsu attack item. Um, Yeah, there's a bunch of items, quite honestly, for ninjutsu attack. A lot of them are event based. The HH of Paradise, 80k at level 120, tier 4. How to be 22-1. Let's see. Oh, you really just need a lot of hit, quite honestly, and some healers. Take your time because trust me, the ones after that just get harder and harder. So don't be too disappointed if you can't beat it right now. It's just, I suppose, part of the game to wait. Demon Fox is an iOS. Yeah, apparently it's been made abundantly clear. I didn't realize it wasn't on iOS. Hopefully they'll upgrade it rather soon for you guys. If you could get an estimate, when would you say the next Orochimaru event would be? It seems like it's every 3 months, to be quite honest. The Orochimaru events, or these events in general, they kind of cycle every 3 months. So I mean, I don't know, within 2-3 months, more or less, for the next Orochimaru event. Not quite sure. I mean, knowing my luck, it could literally be next week. But yeah, that's about as firm information as I can give you. Not sure if you knew, but I'm Mesma. I've been around since you had 30 subs, man. No lie, I commented on one of your first videos, even if it's not a huge subs. You have a lot of active subs now, and it's impressive. Hopefully, you continue to grow. Always loved your vids, man. Keep doing you. Thank you, Mesma. I appreciate that. That's so nice, man. Thank you. It's guys like you who encourage me to do this. So thanks. Is Kakashi, Hashi, Oro, Indara, Tobi a good formation for Ninja World War if they're all maxed out, or is Naruto better than Indara? That's a perfect formation. You'll be fine. You should actually get to level floor 99 at the very least, rather easily. Uh, Foot Zone HD. So Paul, is there any other 100% full team stun for Ninja World War besides Itachi? Yes, a combination of Obito and Kakashi with Lightning Cutter active skill level 105, Gold Kakashi level 105, Gold Obito level 105 with the Lightning Cutter skill, active skill. Keep in mind that you're going to need some chakra recovery to have them release it every other turn, and you're going to have them switch off and off who goes with the active skill. What is it called now? Demon Fox Cloak. I don't know what it's called in iOS. Sorry. Best way to beat the Six Tails. Um, I think I have a guide for that. I'm gonna have to dig through that. So don't ask me. Okay, I'll get back to you on that. Sorry. How do I download Demon Fox? It says it's unavailable for the US App Store. Apparently, you can just go to the UK App Store and get it from there. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. Once again, I'm Android, not iOS. With Darui's level 105 passive Thunder God Inner Wave, are you able to overclock with Orochimaru? I'm just wondering because the buff only lasts 3 rounds, whereas Hashirama's Ninjutsu buff lasts 5 rounds. I do think you're able to do that. Actually, if you combine Darui and Hashirama, I'm fairly sure that you can get some really high buffs. But unfortunately, I don't have a gold Darui or his passive, so I can't test that out anytime soon. Hopefully, when his next event comes over, I'll be able to get it, but as of right now, I can't test that, sorry. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I did say I was going to address the, sorry, that's about it for Q&A, not this video specifically. So let's see, server 18 launch, and they'll send you a diamond card, I guess. So this happened on June 23rd. It's the 24th, so this was just yesterday. Seems like it's the same rule. If you have a level 7, if you're level 70 account, you're gonna get a gold Naruto. You're gonna receive it the next day. If you have a continuous login, you're gonna get the Diamond Naraka path for 7 days. If you pass 15-1, you're gonna get gold Sasori. Whoever gets the top arena ranking, as in number 1, is going to get an Orochimaru with a skin, the Sword of Kusanagi skin, and then they're also going to get the first Hokage Ninja Scroll, and then a bronze Hashirama Senju. If you're number 2, you're just going to get bronze Hashirama Senju, and if you're number 3, you're just going to get a Hashirama Senju. And every 1,000 gold that you recharge, you're going to get 30 extra wipeout coupons. You can only get up to 600 wipeout coupons, so just keep that in mind. Per day. VIP increased reward. So if you get VIP level 1, you're going to get a Cursula Wrath level 1. So that's nice. So there you go. That's about it for this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I just realized my hand's a little bit over the microphone, so hopefully my voice didn't just suddenly change drastically. And if it did, I'm sorry, but I really need to go to sleep. So yeah. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I really do appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video on Obito and Kakashi and all of their stuff. Bye. And good night also.